Hey everyone, why towards a better India? This is a question which I've been asked, somewhat frequently of late. I would say that, why? Because India is already very good. It is all about India being better than what it is. It is not like, there are on many fronts, it is simply pathetic or something, and basic inspiration, the basic idea for me is the fact that India is already very good and India has the potential to be excellent, to be supreme. India has probably seen some amazing years. It's not for nothing that it was known as, the Sone ki Chidiya. And that being the case, I'm sure that India can get back to being the Sone ki Chidiya that it was. There are certain, impediments which are coming in the way. Once those impediments are suitably taken care of, I'm so sure that when it comes to, you know, probably India being back to its glorified or glorifying state, that is, it is only a question of when. It is not a question of whether. So it will definitely be back to its glorious state, and that's where I come from. I feel that there are so many things. How does a country become better? How does a country move towards excellence? There are always these nitty nitty gritties which finally everything sort of falls into place. So that's where I come from. I try and pick up these various issues which I feel that's where there's a certain shortcoming in the country. As long as that shortcoming is taken care of, suitable action is taken to ensure that you know remedial action is taken, so that whatever that problem, whatever that issue, we don't face it anymore. Once that is done, and that's where I feel India will really be better in so many different ways, and eventually probably be the best. But those things we need to do. There's still a lot of work to be done, and I don't know if we'll actually see that glorified state of existence which I envision in my own lifetime. But nonetheless, if we can work towards creating a platform where the problem areas per se are identified and there for everyone and anyone to see, I think they can then work on them, because often people don't have that analytical time and ability. People are more engrossed in their day-to-day activities. Okay, they are probably responsible for one particular problem area. They somehow fit into the overall entire picture per se. They have a small little corner which they occupy, and they cannot look or think beyond that. That being the case, I think that's where towards a better India comes in, wherein lot of issues, problems, aspects are brought to the fore. Then the concerned people, authorities, they can look into it. Remedial action can be suggested, eventually implemented, and which is where we move on to a truly better India. So that's pretty much the inspiration for me as far as towards a better India is concerned. Cheers.